everyone, welcome back to my studio vlog. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine and I'm the artist behind kooklesart. When I was editing the previous studio vlog, I realized it was a bit boring. But then, to be fair, it was my first attempt, and since I already filmed it, I thought I will just try my best to edit and post it up. So thank you to everyone who has watched that vlog. I think this vlog will be slightly better than the previous one because there is a bit more things for me to do this week. So firstly, I have an event this weekend. It's the RQXL booth at Suntec Convention Hall. So to prepare for the event, I will need to restock my stickers, I need to pack up my inventory a bit, and I will also have to pack my luggage for the booth. Secondly, I'm planning for a shop update either at the end of April or start of May, depending on when my items arrive. I've already placed all my orders for the new items, so I'm just waiting for them to be manufactured and shipped to me. But in the meantime, there's a few things that I will need to do, such as the teaser post, special edition thank you card, and if possible, I want to see if there's any other interesting add-ons I can do to this shop update. This is first time I'm doing a shop update that has a theme to it. Previously, all my shop updates are very disorganized, and to be honest, I didn't have much shop updates in the past as well because I usually just start selling whenever I get a new item. I don't really do promotions for it, and I think the only proper shop update I did was the recent one in November last year. But that was also very disorganized in a sense that there is no specific theme to it. It was just a collection of new items that I've saved up for this shop update, and it's not really something that I want to do. So this year I want to be a bit more intentional with my shop updates, and hopefully each of these shop updates will have a theme to it, or it'll be done properly at least. But yes, I need to work on this shop update, and I'm very excited to release it when the items come. I just realized I didn't really tell you guys what the theme of this shop update is going to be. So the theme that I'm going for is a bakery kind of theme. But it's not that focused on the baked goods, it's just the overall vibes and aesthetic. In my previous vlog, I was working on this bakery piece. This took me damn long to finish, okay? I was working on it since last December, but I just didn't really have the motivation and inspiration to finish it. But recently I suddenly managed to lock in and finish it up, and I even have a second piece, which is this one. It's the exterior of the bakery, and the bakery has a name. It's called Giri Bakery. There will be a total of 5 items in this shop update. So there will be art print, which is based on the 2 illustrations you saw just now. There will also be sticker sheet. Actually, it's already there. I've already ordered it quite some time ago, but I was keeping it for this shop update. I took it down so that you can have a closer look. There is also coaster, sticky notepad, and mouse pads, but I don't have these on hand yet because they are still currently being manufactured. But I'm very excited to see how they will turn out. Other than these 2 main things, I also want to work on a brand introduction deck. I've already started on it, but then there is a few gaps in the presentation deck, so I need to dig for information and try to fill it up. It's a very admin kind of work, and it's quite painful to do it, but I will try my best to finish it this week so that I don't have to look at it anymore. And if I have the time, I will head over to the consignment store to do a restock. But that's not my priority because I don't really have much time left this week. Today is already Tuesday, so I only have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday left to work on all these things that I want to do. So this is totally not related to kooklesart, but I'm going for the TXT Hyperfocus VR concert this Thursday, which means I have less time to do the things I need to do, which means we need to start working now. I wanted to show you this teaser that I did. Yeah, it's so cute. I mean, it's very simple, but it's very satisfying.
am more or less done with the thank you card. I might adjust it here and there as time passes, but so far I'm really happy with how it turned out. I wanted this to be in the perspective of Giri-chan, so I signed off the message with Giri-chan, and if you can't tell, it's actually Giri-chan holding the pencil and writing the letter. This will be given out with the online orders during the shop update. I'm not sure whether I will be giving this out at my physical booth, because if I'm busy then I won't be able to write what you guys got. But even without writing that, I think the card is cute on its own, so I will think about it, see if I have time to actually print this out, like bulk print it for physical event. I did a bulk order for these card holders a while back, and it's supposed to come with a strap to like hook here, and they usually ship it together, but this time around I did not receive the strap, so I asked my manufacturer and they agreed to send me the straps since I did not receive it. But the straps are supposed to be in black. They sent me white ones.
I decided to try out a new manufacturer for coasters, because the ones that I've been making are those wood coaster where you laser engrave the design onto it, and I wanted to change it to something that is like full colored. I only made like 5 coasters because I didn't really plan the design that I wanted on a coaster. I just wanted to try out the manufacturer. I think it turned out quite okay. Let me take it out. So apparently these absorbs water, and it's good because the previous wood ones that I have, they are not supposed to absorb water, because if they absorb water it will get warped. So it's not really suitable for like cold drinks. But then in Singapore, like, I think most people drink like cold drinks because it's super hot, which is why I needed to change up my coasters as well. So I need to test whether it absorbs water, and if it does, then all is good, I guess. Okay, I've already done the water test and it does absorb quite fast. Now it's just whether it dries nicely and if it leaves any stains. Overall, I'm quite happy with this manufacturer. I did a restock on my no pain no gain socks, and for some reason my manufacturer decided to pack it this way with the onigiri hiding inside, and it's like that for all 100 socks that I ordered. So I guess I have more work to do now. I need to open all 100 of them and flip them over. So this part where it says I can do it is supposed to be inside, and then this is supposed to be outside. Why would you pack this inside? This is how it's supposed to be. I need to do this for all 100 pair of socks. Yesterday I was working on the shop update and I did the thank you card which you saw, and after that I didn't manage to vlog, but I also did out the merge these, and I also did something extra which I'm not sure if I want to post. So I drew these. Maybe I'll just put it up here because the lighting is not very good now because it's raining. But basically the idea is I wanted a prelude to the opening of Giri Bakery. So it's like showing Yuri-chan going up to this empty property and buying the property. But then I'm not sure if I want to post it because it feels a bit misleading. It looks more like I'm going to open the shop instead. Basically I'm trying to make more content to really bring out the theme. But I'm kind of struggling with that. My manufacturers have all shipped out the items today, so it will probably take around at least 2 to 3 weeks for them to reach me. And I need my items to be like halfway through the shipping process for me to better accurately predict the date. The only thing left for me to do for the upcoming shop update is to finalize on the date. And then we just wait for the update to happen, I guess. With the shop update more or less done, I need to focus on doing restocks for the consignment store and also for my event this weekend. So let's get to work. I just got back from the TXT VR concert and I got these two with me. So this is the poster that the first 250 ticket holders can get, and honestly I'm not a fan of this poster. I feel like the words are too big. Like ideally I would want the members to be bigger. Like it steals the focus away, so no idea what I'm going to do with this poster. Probably just like keep it somewhere. And then in this, I think we have the ticket as well as 2 photo cards. I have not opened it yet, so let's open it together. I'm hoping for either Bongyu or Yeonjun, but let's see. This is the ticket. It's kind of nice. And then for the photo cards, I got Yeonjun and Taehyun. It would be great if I had the Bongyu one, but it's okay. And it's fine. Just momento. The VR concert was quite an experience because their face was really very close. Like I watched videos about it before and they say like the faces would be very close. And I was like, how close can it be? But it really is very close. And then like at some parts for their choreography, they will like reach out or whatever, right? So it's really like whoa, it's a bit too close for comfort. This VR concert thing cost me like $41, including the booking fee. I would say it's quite expensive considering they only performed 6 songs. Other than the 6 songs, there were behind the scenes and talking parts as well, but then I think the entire thing took less than 1 hour, so it was really pretty short. Ideally for $41, I would expect it to go for a bit longer or maybe a few more songs. Oh, I just realized
I look very shed. I slept at 5 AM last night and then I woke up at 8 AM for work. And then I was out the whole day, all the way until now, which is 6 PM. I just want to sleep right now, but I have things to do. Let's go do some work. Hi guys, I just finished day 1 of the RQXL booth. I didn't really vlog much because there wasn't anything to vlog about. To be honest, I'm quite disappointed at the day 1 sales. And the problem is that it's not that there is no crowd. There is a decent footfall, but somehow nobody is really buying. The event starts at 11 AM and of course I'm not expecting much to happen in the first hour. But by 2 PM I only had like 1 to 2 sales, which was quite abnormal. Like usually I would have a few transactions by then already. So it was getting quite worrying for me. And it was weird because it's not that there is nobody walking around to look at my stuff. There were a continuous flow of people, even though it's not that much at that point, but you can just feel like people are not really buying. But we still have 1 more day tomorrow and hopefully tomorrow will be better. Usually Saturday is the better day, but maybe for this event, Sunday will be better. Actually, when my first customer of the day paid, I realized my PayNow QR code was expired because I used the one where you can insert a unique comment and then they will generate a QR code for you. So that has an expiry date and I totally forgot about it. So at first I was like worried, what if the crowd gets too tough to handle and then like I don't have a QR code readily available because I need to show the QR code on my phone. I totally didn't have to worry about that. It was too manageable. Not in a good way, you know. But now I printed a new one and I hope this will be used a lot tomorrow. It's been a day since the event and I thought I'll quickly summarize my thoughts and my experience about the event before I end the vlog. So you can probably tell from the clips that the event turned out wasn't the best. This is in no way bashing the organizer because this is also their first time organizing an event after they rebranded. So maybe they are still figuring things out, and apart from the turnout, they actually did a really good job because there were vendor benefits, like there were special promo codes that you could use to get discount for printing your merch.
There were also vendor welfare in terms of like water, and the space layout was also really great because there were ample space in between each table and also behind the table, so it wasn't very cramped. One important thing that I noticed is that they were using tables that were not the cross-leg tables, so you could store your luggage below the table and save a lot of space. So I think they did a good job on all of these. It's just that the crowd was not what I expected or what everybody expected. So regarding the crowd, for day 1 it started out really quiet. That's normal because the event started at 11 AM, so maybe everybody is just getting their lunch or getting ready. And progressively throughout the day, I guess the footfall was decent. There was like no crowd per se, but then there were consistently like people walking past, I guess. But it comes in waves, so sometimes there's a lot of people, but sometimes it's just 1 or 2 people walking past. But that's fine because there are still people looking at my stuff and buying, so it wasn't as bad. But for day 2, it got really quiet. When the day started, it felt like it hasn't really started. There were really very little people walking around, and at times there were nobody walking around, or at least for my area, like it was really quiet. And even if there were people walking by, it's just other artists supporting their artist friends. And usually if you see like a lot of like vendors walking around, it usually means that the event is quite quiet, since they have time to come out of their booth to shop instead of serving customers at their booth. And so because there isn't a lot of people, my sales was greatly affected as well. For day 1, my sales was below average as compared to other events that were held at the same area, which is the Suntec Convention Center. So if I were to compare this event with other events that were held in this place, my sales was definitely below average. And as you can tell, I was getting like quite disappointed and also stressed about it, since this is my income. But for day 2, it got even worse because I only had 5 sales in total. The first 2 sales happened earlier in the day, like around 1 to 2 PM. But then after that, it was just quietness and just me waiting for something to happen all the way until 5 PM when my 3rd sale finally happened. So can you imagine, it's just me sitting there at my booth waiting and hoping that someone would buy something. And I didn't really like walk around because I was worried that what if someone actually wanted to buy my items but I'm not at my booth. So that concern kind of outweighed my desire to walk around. So yeah, day 2 was quite stressful and I felt quite down for most parts. But overall, I did manage to earn back my rental and expenses, and also like the food that I ate during the event. But I didn't earn anything extra, so everything I earned was just to cover back all my costs. And that is something I'm grateful for, because there are events where I didn't get to even cover back my costs. It's just that I had higher hopes for the turnout of this event since it's held at Suntec Convention Center, and it seemed like the organizer did advertise quite a bit. It could be that the audience they were marketing to were mostly artists instead of like people who come to Artist Alley to shop. So many artists know about the event, but event goers, maybe they didn't really know about the event. It could also be conflict because quite a lot of events, like anime events, have already happened since the start of the year, from January to April right now. So maybe they are already tired by now, or they are saving their wallets for other events because there is a bigger event that's happening in May. So maybe they are just saving their wallets for that. It could also be that they are just not my target audience because this is an anime event and I'm not fully focused on fan art. I brought a mix of my original character and my fan art, so maybe it wasn't appealing enough for them, or I didn't have the specific fandoms they were into. And maybe the audience were just looking for very specific fandoms in the event. I will say that I usually do well in both anime events and also art markets that are focused on original works, which is why I was surprised at how I was doing at this event. This is also the only event I'm doing in April, which could be why I was quite affected by it, since I'm doing this full time. So I had like estimated a certain amount of income coming in from this event, but it completely threw me off. So that's probably why I was very affected. But now that it's over, we will not think about it anymore and we will just move on. I took a day off to recharge and bake, and now I'm ready to get back into work. I'll end this vlog here for now, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!